Uncle Casey does not believe in karma, mainly because I am not a practicing Buddhist, but I do believe in God. And God has proven to me many times in my life that He works in mysterious ways. Now, do I think that's the case here with Angel Reese, or as the ultimate victim prefers to call herself, the face of the WNBA? Do I think it was karma last night on Angel Reese for tarnishing the reputation of a devout Christian woman? Do I think this minor injury was a wake-up call? Maybe a reminder to Angel Reese to stop destroying the lives and reputations of others just to elevate your own career? Because in the span of one weekend, Angel Reese attempted to destroy the reputation of Sandy Brondello. Some would say it's poetic justice that Angel Reese was struggling last night before leaving their pretend basketball game against the Chicago Bravado with an injury. In 20 minutes, the victimized Barbie had 8 points, 5 rebounds. She shot 23% from the field. But that was not poetic justice. That was just your typical Angel Reese performance. After 2 strong games, Angel Reese returned to her usual averages, which is missed layups and an unbelievable lack of skill and athleticism. What happened last night? That was not karma. It wasn't God working His ways, sending a wake-up call to Angel Reese to quit destroying others to elevate herself. It was just a coincidence. But if Angel Reese is smart, she will wake up. You see, Angel Reese has established her career off of others. Going into the 2023 National Championship game, Angel Reese was relatively unknown. She didn't become famous until she taunted Caitlin Clark. Throughout her career in the WNBA dump, Angel Reese has used manufactured racism to elevate herself. She pleads for sympathy. She accuses others of mythical racism to elevate her own career. Over the weekend, Angel Reese was given the opportunity to do the right thing. She was given the opportunity to create a scenario where everybody wins, which is extremely rare in the WNBA, a league filled with unknowns who are used to anonymously losing. But instead of creating a win-win for everyone involved, Angel Reese does what WNBA players do best. She manufactures a lose-lose for everyone involved, and Angel Reese once again proved she is an embarrassment to the WNBA. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Fluffernoggin. I am not a big snacker. I don't eat a lot of junk food, but there are times during the week, like today, when I had to go to the dentist, when I'm too busy to stop and get lunch, and I need something quick and easy, but also filling enough to get me to dinner. One thing I have found that fills me up, beef jerky. Problem is, a lot of beef jerky tastes like you're biting into a flat tire. Good news is, I no longer had that problem because I started buying gourmet beef jerky from Fluffernoggin. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell is a Fluffernoggin? Fluffernoggin is gourmet beef jerky that is 100% made right here in America. You don't have to worry about consuming foreign cows because all these cows are homegrown. Each recipe from Fluffernoggin comes with the perfect amount of seasoning, and it is handcrafted. First beef jerky I've ever tasted that literally melts in your mouth. Fluffernoggin also comes in a variety of flavors, ranging from mango habanero, Korean barbecue. They even have a flavoring of craft beer. Or, if you're like me, you'll just stick with the original style flavoring. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Use my promo code BTL30, BTL30. Receive 30% off your first purchase with Fluffernoggin. Yesterday afternoon, before their eventual win against the Chicago Bravado, or as Angel Reese described it last night on social media, dubs in the chat, we clapping back at them haters. Normally, when a so-called star player has an ugly divorce with their former team, like Angel Reese did with the Chicago Bravado. Hell, the Bravado, they could not wait to get Angel Reese out of town. I don't know who was more excited, ESPN when they got rid of Elle Duncan, or the Chicago Bravado when they dumped Angel Reese. But anyway, when that star player plays against their former team, it's usually a big deal, at least in the following season. But for some reason with Angel Reese and her matchups this season with the Chicago Bravado, no one cares. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Angel Reese hasn't established her career based on pretend basketball. Her career was established on pretend racism, which is probably why Angel Reese refuses to do the right thing and clear Sandy Brondello's name. Yesterday afternoon, Angel Reese spoke with the media. Now, this was the first time that she has spoken on record since she insinuated that Toronto Pimples head coach Sandy Brondello was a mythical racist. For those that don't know, the Atlanta Dreamers played the Toronto Pimples Friday night. Late in the game, Sandy Brondello was arguing with WNBA officials, and she claimed that Angel Reese was being treated like a protected species because she was getting favorable calls, a favorable whistle. Now, for anyone not blinded by mythical racism, we knew what Sandy Brondello meant by protected species. But those who make their living in the world of myths and make-believe, this woman is racist! By the time Angel Reese spoke to the media yesterday afternoon, she had 48 hours to think about this. 48 hours to prepare a statement. And this was the best she could come up with. Watch it for yourself.
It has been very overwhelming. A lot of love and also other things, but I am grateful that the league did take action on what the situation had happened. There's no place for discrimination or hate in this league from anyone, from fans to coaches to players. And I'm just grateful that we are able to move on from the situation and just play winning basketball. The WNBA is supposed to be positive.
There is no place for hate in our league. There's no place for discrimination. This is the place of victimization. The WNBA is supposed to be positive. For starters, if the WNBA is this magical place of positivity, how come this league is incessantly focused on negativity and manufactured drama? If the WNBA is the happiest place on earth, how come most of their players seem to be absolutely miserable? This was a missed opportunity for Angel Reese. You had the opportunity to turn this into a win-win for everyone involved. But once again, Angel Reese turned this into a lose-lose. Just think about this for a second. Last night, one of my viewers reached out to me. He lives in Phoenix, which is where Sandy Brondello used to coach when she was coaching the Phoenix Masculines. According to him, Sandy Brondello is a devout Christian woman, great family, great husband. During her time in Phoenix, she was very friendly with the fan base. This poor woman, she had her reputation tarnished so Angel Reese could elevate herself. Problem is, Angel Reese isn't elevating herself. She's only proving her critics right. But think about what would have happened If Angel Reese spoke to the media yesterday afternoon and said, Sandy is a great woman. I have spoken to her. She's apologized to me, and I accept her apology. The term protected species is being taken out of context. Sandy Brondello is not a racist. She's a great coach, great wife. She's a great ambassador for our league, and she deserves to be respected, not tarnished. In the span of about 60 seconds, the reputation of Sandy Brondello would be restored, and the reputation of Angel Reese would be elevated. Angel Reese would be celebrated for her maturity. She would earn the respect of her critics. In this scenario, everybody wins. Instead, Sandy Brondello continues to publicly apologize because she continues to be labeled as a racist, and Angel Reese continues to be the victim, and no one believes she's a victim. This is another example of the WNBA trying to serve two masters. This is one of the biggest problems in the WNBA dump. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot please everyone. When you're trying to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. The WNBA is stuck in this endless cycle where they are trying to keep Caitlin Clark fans watching, but at the same time, they are pandering to deacons at Woke United Methodist. They are trying to please the fan base that is keeping this toxic turd afloat, but they're also trying to please the LGBT. They are combating mythical racism. The WNBA isn't a basketball league. It's a factory. All they do is manufacture controversy, manufacture myths. Just think about all of the fake controversy in the last few weeks in the WNBA factory. Chelsea Gray publicizes hateful messages that she receives from lonely men and bots on social media. Translation: Chelsea Gray presents herself as the ultimate victim. Natasha Cloud demands that Kathy Engelbert do something to protect us from these vicious bots on social media who are criticizing our league. Once again, ultimate victim. And now we have Angel Reese destroying the reputation of Sandy Brondello. We have Angel Reese manufacturing racism. Also, she can be perceived as the ultimate victim. Meanwhile, the WNBA will complain about the focus not being on pretend basketball. Why aren't people focusing on our elite athletes? Maybe people aren't focusing on your athletes because your athletes are focused on manufactured drama. Maybe people aren't focused on pretend basketball because your pretend basketball players are focused on pretend racism. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.